Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. So, last week we put the finishing touches on Resident Evil 2, specifically the remake. And now we're going to go both forward and backward in time. Back to the PlayStation 1 to play Resident Evil 3. Because interestingly enough, Resident Evil 1 had a remake on the GameCube, which we tried, and then Resident Evil 2 had a remake released just a couple months ago, and we played that. But Resident Evil 3 hasn't been that lucky yet. They are making a remake for it right now, but it's not out yet. So the only way to play it is the PS1 original, and I'm already very worried at how badly I'm going to mess it up. But we're gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. Okay, I'll turn off the save room music from Resident Evil 2 now, because the game needs its own music after all. Whoa. Instantly very dramatic music. Yeah, that's the game's subtitle is Nemesis, because the scary guy you just saw is called Nemesis, I believe. He's just like Mr. X in the last game, a tyrant, a creature made up by Umbrella. Alright, so I guess we'll, there's a few things to talk about, but I think we should just get started, and things will come up naturally.
Resident Evil.
They said it, boys!
It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop.
Alright, so that's Jill, I'm guessing? Well, it glitched a bit there. I hope it runs well. I did a quick test, but I didn't actually want to watch any of the story stuff because I want to keep it blind, so I hope there aren't any problems or glitches or whatever. Overwhelmed by sheer numbers. Alright, that's what she just said. RIP. Hey Clive, welcome to the stream. Oh, okay, we're just starting then. I already got bitten. Whoops. I'm gonna have to get used to this.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive. Okay, we've got to get out of here.
Oh, hey Clyde, thank you for the
What do you
subscription.
think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
Yeah, very good timing on the happy jingle. I wonder if the gun shop guy in the Resident Evil 2 remake was inspired by this guy. Alright, so tank controls.
Told you! I'm not leaving! Never! Just get away from me.
Alright, well. So all the buttons are different. And we're going to have to work with fixed camera angles again. So bear with me if I fail a lot. Okay, that's run. Sorry. Back and run to quick turn, very necessary. Like that. That is very necessary, yes. Yes, okay, thanks for the tip. I'll try to keep it in mind. Although, when we're in the heat of the moment, I'm probably going to forget about it. That looks like something I should be able to grab, but... The F8 spray, yes. And you can remove those manuals from your inventory by reading them. Okay. Game instructions. This explains about various actions, operations on map screen, and operations in the event scenes. We hope you improve your chances to survive. You may get different reactions from shooting objects such as ultrums and bombs. Press the R2 button to aim directly at these objects. You can perform quick 180-degree turns. Press the run button while retreating. When you're trapped by enemies, you can push them away to escape. Push the directional buttons, action button, cancel button, run button. Holy moly. That's a bit confusing, isn't it? Press the directional buttons, action button, cancel button, run button, R1, R2, and L1 buttons rapidly. So all of them or some of them? Emergency dodging. Just before an enemy attacks, you can perform a dodge move to evade it. Press the R1 or R2 buttons. Press the action button while aiming. You can get on or off certain objects that appear in the game. Press the action button while you're moving forward to the edge of an object that you wish to get on or off. Press the L2 button to view the map. You can zoom in or out of the map by pressing the action button. While the map is zoomed in, use the directional buttons to move the screen. Press the select button to switch between maps. Oof, this is a lot of information, but I guess it's necessary when we're gonna switch back to this live selection. At certain points in the game, the screen fades into B and W. At these points, you will be prompted to choose between two different options. Use the directional buttons to move between the option and use the action button to make your decision. Ah, choices. And yet, there is another book. Oh, we didn't want to see that again. Alright, even more instructions. Ammunition creation system. To create various ammunitions, you will need to use the reloading tool and gunpowder. Reloading tool. This is a necessary item if you want to create different types of ammunition. By combining the gunpowder and reloading tool, various types of ammunition will be created. Mix materials to create various types of ammunition. There are 3 types of basic gunpowders, A, B, and C. Please note that gunpowder C is created by mixing A and B types. I can see why they've changed this to, like, normal, high quality, and large. This makes it a bit easier to understand. You can create various kinds of bullets by mixing the different gunpowders. There are 13 different kinds of gunpowders in all. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to consult this when the time actually comes to make bullets. Though A seems like the straightest shot, just make handgun bullets. Oh, okay, so combining gunpowder with grenade rounds also makes a different kind of grenade. Oh, that's good. So if you repeatedly create the same kind of ammunition, your skill will be improved and you will be able to create more powerful ammunition. Lots of factors to consider here, though. It's a bit daunting. At least you can run for a pretty long time. Okay, so where should we check? This area is probably safe. We can take the H gun bullets. Tony's arms. I wonder if we can find his legs too. You'll probably just end up using them all immediately on your first playthrough since you need the ammo. Yay for hard. Yep. And I'm guessing this one requires ink ribbons as well. I mean, why stop here? So yeah, here's the thing, I was watching a few other people play Resident Evil 2, the remake, and I came to a realization that took me way too long. So you know how Chris Redfield sends a letter to the staff at the police station, and I thought it sounded kind of weird. Like even Claire points out that it doesn't sound like Chris. Because he's all like, oh, I'm hanging out with a cute girl and all that. But then I realized it's like a secret message, right? Because he says something about a large umbrella, and I was like, wait a minute. It's a secret message. He's trying to warn them about Umbrella. That's why he said, Barry, don't come here. Like, because he probably knew they have some kind of hold on Barry. So I never realized that. I thought it was just him being a jerk, but... apparently it was not that simple. Oh, boy. I'll tell you one thing, I did not miss that. Those lengthy door animations. Okay, so this is a save room. Music is very beautiful, as it always is. So I'm not sure if it was a pre-order bonus or a DLC thing, but I couldn't access the classic music in Resident Evil 2. And I heard someone else play it, and it's interesting. Like the music, I'd say is overall better in the original. It has more melody, but the remake has some really high highs, like the boss battle music. All right, there is a knife in there. No ink ribbons here, perhaps. There is a second gunpowder, okay. Sorry, oh, I can see it actually, you're absolutely right. So we combine it with this or with this? Okay, there we go. For now, we'll just go with the handgun, as that is simply the only weapon we have right now. Take your time. It's gotta be weird coming from the modern ones. There is an ink ribbon next to the typewriter. Thank you. So yeah, it is it is gonna take some getting used to, because this one has tank controls, and I've always avoided using those. I know some fans consider that sacrilege, but I've never been too much of a fan of tank controls, even though they make a lot of sense in a game with fixed camera angles that can switch like suddenly. Alright, let's make our first save. The first of not that many. But I am excited to start on something new again. Should we take the knife? I guess we probably should. We don't need this unless we have gunpowder, right? I'm already trying to think like a Resident Evil player. It's all about preserving resources and space. Being smart about your inventory. Anyway, we have the key, so... Oh, so it's been a long time since we've done a Resident Evil, no, that's not what I wanted to say. It's been a while since we've done a PlayStation 1 stream. When was the last time? Was that Klonoa? I think it might have been Klonoa. Well, anyway, I remember there being some issues with saving in some games, so I might occasionally make a save state. Just for security reasons, but unless it gets really bad, I'll try not to use them. No promises though if it gets really, really, really frustrating, but we're gonna go in this expecting not to use them. Honestly though, for its time, this is not a bad looking game at all. Alright, the door is open. Now that they've presented me with the idea that there will be choices, I'm a bit anxious about that. Like, because I know these games, the modern ones don't, but these games have multiple endings generally. And you know what that means? Many opportunities for me to really, really ruin it. There's nothing strange. No, it's just a bicycle. Have Americans invented bicycles yet? Apparently so. But yeah, I can tell one major problem is going to be that I overlook items. Because this is pretty, jaggy, blurry. Other terms with a similar meaning. I can hear a zombie shuffling about. The sound is quite atmospheric so far. I have no idea if I'm heading in the... Alright, that scared me, not gonna lie. Well, I'm already in caution. Oh, actually, though, it does look like she. It does look like she can take many more hits than the newer characters. Although taking that many hits, it makes me wonder if I should back out and reload my save to do it better next time. I keep trying to shoot with the trigger, but that doesn't work. Oh, is he throwing up? Well, hey, at least now I don't have to decide. I can just go back to the last save. Alright, so... vomiting zombies.
Resident Evil.
Well, at least it preserved the save data here, so... Alright. The first order of business is to not take that many hits. You can reload from the menu to save time if you happen to be mentally keeping track of your bullets. Right. Let's see. Oh, right. That was actually... I had to get unused to that because of how it went in the remake, where you have to reload manually outside the menu. But in these classic Resident Evil games, you can reload in the menus. That awkward moment when you completely had to unlearn something and then have to relearn it. So considering this is a survival horror game, I'm guessing, as always, it's best to avoid confrontations. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what the way to handle this first area is going to be. Like, most areas in Resident Evil have some kind of goal to work towards. Like, find all the chess pieces, or make a herbicide. We're going in the other direction this time. This guy is 100% going to get up. It's a good thing he's so low res, otherwise I'd be scared. Oh. Well, I guess I wasn't expecting that. Oh, now he gets up. Alright, so they take a lot to go down. Already wasted many bullets here. But hey. You'll still probably feel like a tank compared to the 0 hit you can take in the RE2 remake. That's for sure, yeah. But the fact that games with tank controls are a bit unwieldy does balance it out a bit. I think I shot something explosive by accident. Okay, they're dead if blood pools under them. I'm never gonna get the quick turn right when I actually need it. We can go pretty far in either direction. Ah, yes, I too love it when the shop has party, 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 party. But then in the fourth time the letters are smaller. Alright. Hello. I was hoping to pick up the herbs, but I guess those might not be the herbs I'm looking for. Okay, so we're now injured to the point where we can't run properly. But that's okay, because we haven't really found where we need to go anyway. Knack. Okay, we can go in here. Hot dogs? Oh, hey, herbs. Just a little sprite of a potted plant lying on the ground. Like, all these doors are open. I mean, I appreciate being able to explore a lot, but that just makes me even more anxious. I kind of like it when my movement is limited to where I need to go, honestly. I've always been a fan of linear design, even though some people don't like it. Who be screaming? I don't know why I said it like that. Who be screaming? Whenever I get scared, I start talking like a pirate. Arr, who be screaming there? Okay, hi. I believe this is a problematic situation, as they say. Oh, okay, can just climb up. Fair enough. Oh, nice try. Well, we're finding lots of green herbs. I guess I appreciate that, but... Okay, can we combine it even more? No, we can't. Okay, well... There we go. We are once again fine. So this was just for the herbs then? Wow, there is a lot to explore. Well, let's just keep going, I guess. If I can just get around this. There we go. Oh boy. It's the Uptown map. Right. Here's the problem. We are in... Oh, can we not? Am I just being spit to death right here? Oh, I'm still fine, but... Okay, yeah, what can I do to make them go away? Apparently this works, but I don't know why. Blue is destination. Let me double check that. Alright, it's the... Oh, we need to check various places out. Is this game a bit more non-linear than the last few? I mean, the other games also have objectives you can complete in any order, but within singular areas generally. So maybe it's the same here. I really wish these guys would leave. They can't leave since you already took the herbs. Wow. Imagine if you could fall in here. Whoop. You just drop into the sewers. Get a you are dead. Who's shooting? He ran away. I panicked so much I kept just clicking on and off the menu. You do get a strong sense of having no control from these games, which I think is a contributing factor to horror. I mentioned this in one of the Resident Evil 2 streams, but...
Get away!
Rip.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see.
You'll see.
He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
Alright, we have the lighter. Thanks for the detailed info. Nice one, Brad lad. Yes, very helpful. That object is too clear to not be a collectible. Clock tower postcard. A picture postcard of a clock tower. The following explanation is printed on the back side. A landmark spot. St. Michael Clock Tower. That might tie into a puzzle later. Okay, nice. But yeah, Brad is being vague, but obviously he was talking about the Nemesis, right? A lot of people are wondering how Nemesis is gonna hold up in the new remake. To be honest, I can't say until I see it in the original, but I do know that it exists. I've seen it a few times. It's very gross looking. Okay, that's one of the places we needed to check. And there's another one, sales office. Perhaps I should go back through the bar, actually. They released this trailer just today, or very recently. Oh! I should check that out after the stream. I think I might have seen a news article or something about it pass by, but I didn't watch the trailer. Well, it'll be interesting to see. Like, unlike Mr. X, aren't they more faithful with this one? Like Mr. X, I don't even know if he was in Resident Evil 2, at least not in the same form. But of course I can't say entirely for sure, since I never played the original Resi 2 either. Very nice. It's a good thing I randomly pressed A aggressively. Oh yeah, so I started this thought earlier and then I completely forgot to continue. But the zombie moans. So in newer zombie materials, for example, Left 4 Dead, but also stuff like the Resident Evil remake. Oh no! Why is this guy so fast? I don't like it. I am the master of unlocking, after all. Yeah, so in these older games, zombie moans are like, you know, just one step away from just saying brains. But newer zombies have a more like animalistic growl, like screeching and screaming, which is what perhaps more what you'd expect a human reduced to instinct to sound like, but there's something distinctly creepy about the monotone moans that classic zombies do. So people are divided on what's actually scarier. As for me, I don't know. I think it's both scary in its own way. Oh. Oh. Come on. Wait, where did the woman go? I tried to quick turn so hard that I quick turned right into his arms. But there was a woman here just now, wasn't there? Where did she go? Don't tell me I'm letting this person die because I can't see where I'm going. I really wish I knew where she went. Well, we're back at the start anyway. Illuminate? I don't know what that sign is trying to tell me. Yeah, where I'm trying to go right now is the area up there and to the left, but there's a car blocking it, so we need to go into this yellow door right here to the left. So turn around. Is it this one? Gonna have to check the map. And actually use the button for the map. That's the wrong door. But we'll find it eventually, just bear with me. Do not lock bikes to fence. Okay, so it only took 200 years, but I found the door. Great progress, right? I'll try not to think about the fact that if I die, we're back to the very start. Alright, so we want to go up, then left, then try the safe room, then move on and go to the sales office. Because this is closed, so I don't believe we'll be going there yet. Hey, I actually successfully ran away, more or less. The locked door nearest you is the room Brad burst out of before you died last time. That one? But this was the bar, right? So I can go there? Should I? Okay, I guess we can do that. This zombie is dead anyway. Yeah, like I said, this is gonna take a little bit of getting accustomed, but I'm sure we'll be making it through in no time once I pick up the pace. Okay, here you are. I wonder if zombies respawn in this one. Reload before I open it? Well, that means that our buddy boy Brad is dead. Oh. Oh, right. He's not in there now since you went to the bar first this time. I see, so that actually makes a difference too. Interesting. We are quickly running out of bullets. So the order, I'm guessing then that the order in which you do things actually matters for how things play out. Lighter oil. Candies. Oh, come on. I was about to ask, can these zombies come back, but... That's gonna be a yes. He is lucky he died before his guts were ripped out. That's a morbid thing to think, but alright, Jill. Cases of drinking water. Where did this guy come from? Any more zombies they want to pull out of their hat? Also, let's not forget the very disquieting fact that we can very easily die and have to restart all the way from the warehouse again. Which is why I was trying so hard to find that save room. Caution. Maybe it's better to go to the warehouse instead. It's closer. Please don't get up. Yeah, stay down, please. Thank you. We have wasted a lot of resources though, but at least we can push if push comes to shove. Can we just get to the place without any more zombies, please? Alright. Alright, we have completed our first foray into the city and been very heavily injured. Wait a minute. Oh, come on. Did we really have to have another guy here? I'm probably wasting way too many resources, but I did find many ink ribbons, so you know what? That's something, right? The old aim up to headshot with the shotgun trick works in this game too, at least. Okay, nice. I should try that. It's just when I am right in the thick of it, it's a bit too scary to try. I just wanted to push it down first and see if that would work. It seemed to have died in one go, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what the lighter is for yet. Can we not take one of them? Apparently not. Or I just haven't figured out how. It's fine. We'll just save. Alright. Nice. We have saved. We have met Brad. You can't split stacks unless they reach max. Alright. In that case, it's probably fine to just do this. And then we can use that stack up next time and then switch over to the next 3. So, resources not looking too great right now. That is true. I could put the 1 onto the 4, but no, it's good. It's fine. I get it. Yes, a math and typing pro. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see the remake after I play this, because this is partially in preparation for the remake as well. Though we'll be switching to 4 after this one, I think, or the Revelations games, or Code Veronica, or whatever. There's so many to choose from. That's great because it means there's a lot of Resident Evil left to do, but at the same time, it can be daunting to have so many options. I've already messed up on doing it chronologically, so I guess I should just pick whichever ones I want. So maybe I'll just do the whole main series from 1 through 7, and then switch over to a few of those side games after that, like Revelations. I really have to get accustomed to pressing the right button to access the map. It's different in this one. Yeah, last stream was kinda nice last week. I got 2 raids in one stream, which was cool, from Nash and from Pi. It's really much appreciated. I should be at their streams more, but Pi is still doing Persona 4 most of the time, and I really don't want to spoil that. And Nash is doing a marathon of the Final Fantasy games. But he's starting to stream a bit earlier. Like, I generally hop into streams at like 10 PM or later, but now he streams from the afternoon, so that's a bit harder to get used to as well. I actually need to think like, oh right, he's streaming already, and then hop in there. Which I've done a few times, but anyways, enough. I'm just doing idle chatter right now because I don't want to walk over there. Like, we all knew that would happen. I think that was the right thing to do, although this very blonde zombie is still alive. His hair protected him from the damage. But not from the bullet. Well, I guess that might have been her hair. Well, a zombie's a zombie. Oh, can we not do that? This guy's just crawling at us. Maybe we should have turned the other way, huh? Although there are things in the background there. Should I try to kill this guy? Red herbs. Interesting. Red herbs are useless by themselves, though. If only we still had a few of those green ones, right? Photo A. The policemen are pressing forward. It's dated September 27th. Bitten off or devoured? What about bitten off and devoured? Did you think about that one? I thought that one was dead. Ah, right, a rope. You know what we do with a soaked rope? We set it on fire. I'm already hearing noises that make me very unhappy. Especially considering the lack of resources I have right now. I should also make it a habit to just aggressively tap A at any scenery, just in case there's an item in there. Nope, 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 nope. You're in the doghouse now. Did I actually need to go into one of those side areas? Let's check. No, but there is a save room there. And the proper direction is actually all the way over there. Now that's what I call a whoops. But we can at least check this area out. There aren't any fast enemies anyway. That's the worst part about zombie dogs. They're actually quite fast. Are you dropping frames or is it my end? OBS seems fine right now, but and it in terms of latency, the internet's perfect. But OBS might be messing up. It had trouble with Resi 2, but it shouldn't have trouble with this one. But you never know. Let me know if it keeps going. I'm just doing some walking back and forth to see if OBS is being a jerk, but it seems fine on my end. It's locked with a simple lock. You know, this is what I was expecting more of in Resident Evil 2. Just more out on the streets. Because you spend a lot of your time in that police station in Resident Evil 2 eventually. In the end. Like, there are other areas, but it's mostly interiors, you know? I keep trying to look over to OBS to see if I can catch it doing something weird. But so far, no luck. Oh! Well, speak of the devil, I was just talking about the police department. Imagine if I just made a comment about spending time here, too much time here.
Jill!
Brad!
We've gotta... Jill! Help!
I mean... Fighting seemed like a bad call in this situation. It's not like we could save Brad at that point. Beat him up? I'm sorry, Lily, I had to run. I had to be a coward. But welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. You streamed this one just a little while ago, right? I tried to watch parts of that, but I didn't want to spoil too much of it. So is a red and green herb a full heal like it was in Resident Evil 2 remake? Or is it just a good heal? Like, could I do this? No, I cannot. Can I do this? No, I cannot. Okay, well, we're in caution, which is not quite danger, but I'm guessing a strong attack will still knock us down. But alright, cool, so this will be very familiar to you. Ah yeah, the goddess statue. That's something they kept in the Resident Evil 2 remake. Statue of the flying goddess. I mean, you'd expect most deities to fly or float in some way, I suppose. To represent that they don't have to obey the laws of nature or gravity or something. Anyway, wow, we are back in the police station. I wonder if this is exactly the same as it is in the Resident Evil 2 original. Oh boy. I am not equipped to be dealing with anything that's going on here. Party hats. Was this for Leon's welcome party? Is this that room? I recognize it, I think. That's kind of interesting that I'm recognizing rooms from the Resident Evil 2 remake in this Resident Evil 3 game. Even though this one is way older. It's Marvin. It's RPD officer Marvin Brenna. He's been fatally wounded by zombies. He appears to be holding something in his hand. There are reports of a theft in the municipal building before dawn. A jewel-decorated clock at the main gate was damaged. 2 of the 12 gems that are installed on the face of the clock are missing. Due to the lack of available officers at this time, I have no choice but to suspend the research of this case. Signed, Marvin Brenna. September 26th. Based upon an autopsy report of a 42-year-old restaurant owner, I have discovered that he has one of the missing gems. He apparently took shelter in the police department at about 10 AM where he was shot to death within 10 minutes of having developed the symptoms. Since the city is currently under martial law, we are forced to suspend this case. At this time, we'll keep the gem as evidence. Signed, Marvin Brenna. You've taken the Marvin's report. It's not just Marvin, it's the Marvin. He definitely is. God rest your soul, Marvin. Well, we have some means of defending ourselves, but... I died, apparently. Now I get to fight Nemesis Boy instead.
Resident Evil.
Won't that just kill me right on the spot? Because I'm pretty sure trying that will just kill me on the spot. I'm not sure if we want that. It seems like a classic bad choice, trying to fight that. The chances are slim. That's what I thought. I should have just used the herbs when I had a chance. I just wasn't expecting to go down to danger as quickly as I did. The last time I checked, I was still in caution, so I thought I could take at least another hit, but I guess they grabbed me in rapid succession. As zombies do. Your memories of this game involve a fair amount of I can totally manage this, I can't manage this. Orange caution is very close to danger in this game. Alright, maybe I should have just taken the heal from the box then. If I die again, we'll start with full health next time. I'll just grab the heal and we'll do it that way. I do have to respect the speed here. Let's see, where did I actually go last time? Because the sales office is the actual goal, but I went to the Raccoon City Police Department, right? Which is, I think, here. So I'm apparently doing things slightly out of order. Okay, danger is 10% and under, orange caution is 20% and under. Right, that is a very small difference. I should be more aware of that. Like, Resident Evil 2 was a lot less generous, but it was pretty clear. Like, okay, caution means you can take another hit, danger means you can't. It was the basic rule of the hard difficulty there. Maybe I'll go the other way this time and face the face our objective before anything else. Yeah, let's head to the sales office and just do what we're supposed to do. By the way, are the frames looking any better or still a bit bad? Okay, this is bad. It's fine now? Okay, then it was probably a temporary issue with Twitch. Okay, it doesn't look like I can actually go there right now. Completely blocked off. Nope. You can't catch me now. I'm in the loading screen. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so we need to find another way around. Perhaps through the police station. Maybe I just accidentally went in the right direction right away. Wait a minute, where is this? Oh, maybe we can get there through here then. Did I go through this one last time? My short-term memory is as bad as always. Ah, right, I remember, because there are dogs here. Yeah, attacks in this do quite largely varying amounts of damage. Lag bite is like 10%, but the spit is only like 2% or something. Right. It's probably more meant to be an annoyance. We're in danger and I don't have... I don't really have anything good on me right now. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we have lost the ability to move fast. Which means the dogs are most likely gonna take us down here. You know, they were so bad at aiming for a second there, I thought I might actually make it through there, but they really changed my mind on that one.
Resident Evil.
Now, there's something that was missing from Resident Evil 2 is the voice going Resident Evil every time you restart. They can't stop, comma, my last escape. So I spent much of the day outside in the cold, so my throat is in a slightly bad way. I hope it hasn't made me sound disgusting all the time so far. I may have to clear my throat a few times. Like, I keep trying to hold that back because it's so unprofessional, but... So yeah, I recently finished Luigi's Mansion 3, another very scary game, and it was really fun. I'm really glad they let Next Level Games give it another go, because they did get their criticism for Luigi's Mansion 2, and I got that, you know. The transition to handheld isn't always elegant, I think we can all understand that, but they took the feedback like champs and made a really good third game. And I hope the game is very successful so that there's a chance for the series to continue further. Ah, yeah, I can hide up here in case I need to protect myself. That's something strategic I need to keep in mind. But yeah, so Luigi's Mansion 3 has my seal of approval. As people have pointed out, there were some glitches in it, but all in all, very solid, lots of personality. All around great game. There you go. That's how that one died earlier as well. I remember the hair. The beautiful blonde hair. I wonder how many unique zombie designs there are. Also, I wonder why I didn't store the ink ribbon. Look at that high-res fire, though. Alright, hopefully we can actually make it through this room without too much trouble this time. Well, I wouldn't say there wasn't any trouble, but not too much of it anyway. We made it through without taking a hit, which is the important thing. I'm guessing I can't go through here, but we'll try anyway. Alright, the simple lock. Very judgmental. I'm guessing if you are the master of unlocking, many locks will seem simple to you. Calling him a simple lock. I'm sure he's trying his best. Exactly. Why is Jill gotta be so judgmental? Alright, now we get the cutscene where Brad dies.
Jill!
Brad!
Okay, now it took us a fair bit of effort to get back here, so I'm not gonna big fight the monster, not even for the memes. Because you know what's gonna happen there. He'll run up and like deck her in the face, and that'll be game over. I wonder if there's a save room in here anyway. Yeah, we've found out that we can't really take that many extra hits. So it'll be smart to use one of these heals this time. Okay, we're fine now. I'm gonna love this place. Alright, that worries me. So, oh, there is a save thing right here. Probably should have looked a bit closer last time. Tony's Arms. That will always be a very funny name for a bullet brand. Tony's Arms. Yes, this was definitely the place to go into first. I shouldn't have run into a room. I guess I was kind of thinking that the Nemesis might follow me in here. If you had a stars card, right? So we'll have to go look for that. Well, let's save right here. Alright, very good. And we still have 3 of them in reserve, so... let's be sparing, but let's not be so stingy that we continuously lose a lot of progress. It's all about balance. I feel like I'm starting to slowly get the hang of this. The party hats, though. Can you imagine Leon wearing that? I think his head would explode if he wore something like that. It just wouldn't compute with his powerful image to be wearing a silly party hat. See, I can't even say the word party in the same sentence as Leon. It doesn't work. Alright, poor Marvin is out here. It's weird to have seen a character die with much better graphics, and to see him dead here with far fewer polygons. Alright, the boys are back in town. Let's, okay, you wanna fight? Then let's fight. Any other takers? He thought he could just kinda zigzag around me. That was a silly decision, my dude. Whoa. Someone has made quite a mess in here, well, that's one way to put it. Alright, well, additional bullets have been acquired, but nothing essential yet. You can't carry any more items. And so it begins. Welcome to Resident Evil, everybody. Well, so long as we're smart about our inventory space, it should be fine. What's that? The blue gem. I wonder if we can open any of these lockers. I'm guessing they'd have a light on if I could, but... The first digit number is quit. That's my favorite number. Well, I'm surprised that didn't work. This is one of the games where checking the key item of often changes the name to something more helpful. Actually, that's... You're right, that's the same with the last few as well. We can't actually watch it in 3D here, though. Now it's a sapphire. Sometimes the music does this boom thing, and I'm like, oh. But no. It's just the music. Every time I hear PlayStation 1 music, I can't help but remember one of those, there's a track from the... You know, you look surprisingly human. Yeah, you have some blood on the hand, but otherwise not the most damaged looking zombie I've ever seen. Yeah, just run right into her arms. That's the best way to do this. In this stream, Aryan tries to hit on a cute zombie girl. Yes, that's what that was. Unfortunately, I don't think she likes me. Okay. Just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Are you a zombie dog? Okay, you are a zombie dog. Alright. All shotgun ammo gone. Or almost all of it. We still have that first aid spray in our box, so I'll still consider this a pretty decent run so far. I really should look before I leap, and by that I mean I should check the map before I go into a room, but... Stars! Wait a minute, is that my stars card? Let me check. With Jill's picture on it, well, what a coincidence. I probably should have looked more. To be honest, it wasn't really my intention to leave, it just kind of happened because I was furiously tapping the A button. Speaking of furiously tapping the A button, I just got a new controller fairly recently and already the A button is starting to stick because I keep... I always keep pushing that A button. So one major reason why the A button sticks now is because I've been playing Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. And even though it has like auto battling, I just keep furiously bashing the A button like a madman. I think that's why the controller is why I keep breaking those controllers. That's a disturbing painting. You can get breads instead, but you needed to fight Nemesis outside for that, so nope. Oh, that's interesting. You know, I thought what would happen was you just get punched in the cutscene and die, but you can actually fight him, try to fight him for real. That's how you play the 13 series too? That's good to know. Just ram that A button, but this cheapo controller can't handle that. It's not powerful enough. You've been playing 13 too? I'm so sorry, are you okay? That sounds like a traumatic experience. Honestly, I kinda like it. I've only just started. It's time travel plots can always be a bit convoluted, shall we say, and this is Square Enix we're talking about, but I actually like it so far. There's a clear goal, there's a likable main character, and Noel. No, Noel's pretty likable too, I'm just kidding. You like the third one the best, so 13-3, also known as Lightning Returns. It doesn't look like there's anything in this part of the room. Yeah, I'd say 13.2 is mostly an improvement over the last game, but yeah, the QuickTime events are probably the biggest problem. And it's not just because there are QTEs, because that's something I can get over pretty quickly. You know, it's like you gotta see a game in the context of its time period, you know? But the problem is... maybe she likes me too much, that zombie girl. Anyway, the problem is it shows it shows keyboard prompts, right? Instead of the controller I'm holding. So it'll show like E, and I'm like, what's E? What's E? What's E for the controller? So I just ram all the buttons. Fortunately, it seems like it doesn't care if you push the wrong one first. So I just bash all the buttons and it turns out okay. So it plays like this little cutscene and I'm ramming all the buttons and then it's like perfect. And I'm like, wow, it didn't feel perfect, but sure. Anyways, wow, I'm playing Resident Evil 3 and here we are talking about Final Fantasy 13-2. Anyway, this save room was also in the original Resident Evil 2. That's odd. It showed 360 icons for you. I guess it only supports Microsoft and Sony controllers. Yeah, but it's weird that it does respond to mine. It does respond to the inputs, it just won't show the right prompts. So I've always had to figure it out myself for a bit. Which is fine when you have time, but in a cutscene you don't, so yeah. Alright, we're still doing fine, mostly. But anyway, otherwise I am enjoying that game a lot. It's a bit quicker, it's a bit more slick. The battle music is good, except the boss themes. So yeah, liking it so far. Oh, there's more stuff to find here? Oh yeah, of course, we could... Any more gunpowder? No. We'll need the thing for that. There is another ink ribbon by the typewriter? Right. Thanks for letting me know, otherwise I would have been running around this room for a little while. But let's make the bullets first. Let's see, how many does that leave us with? It's very generous with them so far. Is it gonna keep that up? Like, we have 6 of them right now. Alright, so we put the gunpowder in this odd-looking coffee machine. And there we go. Alright, so we need to bring the stars card back to the main room, if I'm not mistaken. Which is back there. We can go to the upper floor as well, but I don't really want to yet. Like, the room is still red, so I think there's still something. Maybe it's this paper. David's memo. Oh, by the way, isn't Brad the guy who saved us with the helicopter in the first game? Because if they kill him off early in this game, that makes me kind of sad. My sanity is at its end. I still can't believe this is happening. We lost another man yesterday, Meyer, one of our better marksmen. He saw me panic once we were overrun by the zombies, but he came back to save me. But when the time came to return the dead, I ran. I can still hear him calling out my name. I can still hear the screams coming from behind. Alright. It's the 27th. The fight to stay alive continues. I took out several zombies who managed to break through the barricades. Now I'm cutting through the chill with whiskey, unloading my Mossberg on anything undead. That shotgun's become a close friend of mine. I've blasted many a zombie into fertilizer with it. We've lost 13 men as of yesterday. In 3 hours we'll bicker over trivial things in the meeting room. It's a total waste of time. When I finish this bottle, my old friend Mossberg will be turning one last body into fertilizer. Peace at last, I can hardly wait. Alright, so... It seems that David had had enough of the entire zombie apocalypse, and haunted by his own mistakes, he took his own life. You thought I was gonna shoot him, right? Actually, I thought so too. I just pressed the wrong button. Okay, I'm sorry, but this relationship has to end. Maybe I should. I have many normal handgun bullets now, so maybe I should switch back to using that for now. Well, it's too late to save on any shotgun bullets, but I need to switch either way. Yeah, I've been trying to clear off a lot of games of my to-do list. I also played Shadow Warrior recently. It's an interesting game. Like, imagine Doom, but you have a katana and the main character is called Wang and they constantly make jokes about it. That's basically it. It was pretty good. I've heard that the sequel is a fun multiplayer experience, so maybe I'll try that one day. Due to the emergency, the key to the STARS office has been moved to the evidence room. Today's password for the safe is 0131. I'm going to take a note of that. The voice lines in the original Shadow Warrior were great. Oh, I think I played the 2013 remake. You know, the weird thing is I only found out it even was a remake after I finished it and was like reading up about it. When I finish a game, I like to, you know, reflect on it, check what other people think now that I've had a fresh perspective on it, and get some other people's perspectives as well. But, that's when I found out that indeed it is a remake. I thought the dynamic between Wang and Hoji was pretty good. They're a funny bunch, a real comedy duo. The emblem key. Okay, nice. Alright, there was some slight risk involved in going back and forth like this. So I think I'm going to reward my efforts with a quick save here. Do I still need this? Probably not, but we'll keep it on us because the game hasn't told us we can discard it. No shotgun ammo right now. We haven't used the knife yet, so I think it's going in the box semi-permanently. It's not a self-defense item like it was in the other games, so I don't see myself using it much. Any weapon that requires me to get up close with the enemy, I'm not gonna be a fan of. Alright, we have 6 ink ribbons, so we should just save. It would be stupid to lose several minutes of progress because I was too stubborn to save. Here we go. Right, so if we run into a tough section, we can use a few more ink ribbons if we have to. But of course, we should try to save up as many as we can. Right, we have a fair few bullets left. We have the card. We have the key. So what I wanted to do is create some distance between me and him again, but I chickened out and ran into the room. Like, okay, I'm gonna reset the board. Because if I had gotten bitten, I might as well have just reloaded at that point. I'm still instinctively pushing the button to reload, but... Oh, this one has a little screen transition as well. Tap, 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 tap. Should I just try to push some of these guys aside? I can't reliably do that. I need more practice pushing all the buttons at once. Oh, that's a big one. Not to be rude or anything. Alright, it's nailed. Okay, take it easy. Statue of a god holding up his soul. Alright then. It's slightly ominous. So do we need to bring his soul back to him then? Oh, the STARS office. It's weird how this is all familiar. Even though I first saw the remake and not the original. It's like reverse deja vu or something. Okay, so the STARS office. Absolutely. The Magnum is super powerful. But of course, it would be a waste to just use it. Another first aid spray. Anything else in there? The lockpick. A very suitable weapon for the Master of Unlocking. It's the desk of Chris, a STARS team member. Its disorganization probably reflects the owner's personality. Wow. So judgmental. First we were calling Locke simple. Now we're calling Chris disorganized. It's the desk of Barry, a STARS team member. A pair of replica guns are on the desk. No snarky comment about his personality. He also has a replica personality. It's the desk of Wesker, Captain of Stars. An traitorous rat. One of them reads, Marksman Contest winner Chris Redfield. Look at them, what a beautiful bunch. Alright, we picked up a lot of useful stuff here. Is there anything I missed? Is that a fish on the wall? Why is there a fish on the wall? This reflects the owner's slippery personality. It's still red, so there must be something left here. Alright, no messages from here then. That's for them to stamp all their official documents. Wow. Official. I don't know if that's a really good one or a really bad one. Trying to figure, should I check this thing in the foreground? I've missed out on the game. Right. Exactly. Remember that time in the Resident Evil 1 remake where there was an object the game had like a huge spotlight on and I kept ignoring it because I thought it was part of the background and it caused me to lose like 2 hours of progress? Like in the room with the bugs. That was also a fishing room, incidentally. Yeah, I really had to learn how this game communicates. To the boys of Stars, I have some good news for you from my brother Joe. He has finalized a new handgun for official use. It is the M92F Stars Special, but he calls it the Samurai Edge. It's the most balanced of the Kendo custom guns. Joe said if you miss the targets with this, you should carry a teething ring instead of a gun in your holster. The goods will be delivered along with their proper documentation. I'm sure you'll be surprised when you see what kind of excellent parts are used for the M92F. I know that you want to thank the good people who developed it. Sincerely, Robert Kendo. Kendo Gun Shop. So that's the guy from Resident Evil 2 whose daughter dies, right? Pretty sure it is, because he's the Kendo Gun Shop owner, so... yeah, was that all then? It wasn't, because the room is still red. Maybe it's red because of Chris Redfield. That barely constitutes as a pun, but... You could see, I'm so tired I'm seeing stars. Right, anyway, so I'm trying to figure out what I need from this room. Is it this little paper here? No, because that's Wesker's desk and we don't care about anything that Wesker has to say. Can I not grab the disc? Like, it seems like something you could grab, but... Alright. I am just about ready to start moving on from this room. This is my own desk, isn't it? That's why she's not talking about it. Alright, I'm going to go out of this room now because I'm pretty sure there's... Maybe I should have just done that immediately so this would happen, but I couldn't have known that in advance.
No! Come anyone! Our platoon is cut off! No survivors found! This is Carlos! Send in support immediately!
Alright, so someone needs help, but I didn't get a location or anything. I really need to get accustomed to using the right button for the map. I'm guessing we can't combine the red herb with the red herb right now. Is it worth going all the way back here? I guess if there aren't too many more zombies we could do that, but... They have that door slam effect every time and it gets me every time. It's like, oh, what's that? Very manipulative. Okay, I have decided that it's probably not worth it to go back for the red herb. Nemesis remake trailer is out. Hey Kimberly, welcome to the stream. Yes, I've heard about it. Haven't watched it yet, but I'm playing this game in preparation for the remake. How did you like the trailer? Is it looking promising? Is it anywhere near as scary as Mr. X was? Oh, oh, that's pretty scary. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to be shot at with a rocket launcher and survive, for that matter. Uh-oh. Did it follow me here? He did, didn't he? Can he follow me in here? This is not a true save room, is it? Well, this is awkward. Where is the item box? Is there no item box in here? I said I'm... This music means he is actively hunting you down. I hate this music because I associate it with dying horribly. Uh-oh, I will come to hate it as well, no doubt. I'm just running in circles and wasting time because I'm not sure what to do. Is there an item box in here? Am I just missing it? 'Cause I'm panicking a little bit. Alright, so that's with a simple lock. There is not. Okay, well, at least... I could use the first aid spray, or I could try to hold out. Then... Nearest one is the photo room with the other save point in it. Yeah, but he's between that and me right now. I believe. When was the last time I saved anyway? Should I just use the first aid? Okay, I have a choice here. I can go back and try to save there, or I can heal and move out. Because where is the nearest save if I go out? Also, this room is red, which means we have yet to find something in here, right? The current room is always red and free. Oh, so that running around in the stars room was completely pointless then? Alright. Thanks for letting me know. That's a bit confusing, but I guess I'm spoiled by the more modern design. Okay, so do we go back and save at the risk of taking hits? Or do we... Nah, I'm gonna keep moving. Alright, so I'm outside, so he's no longer hunting me now then? Well, no longer actively hunting me, that is. Where was that simple lock we checked out? It's over here, I think? Or was it over there? Maybe we should go there and save instead. Since our boy Nemesis shouldn't be there. Unfortunately, what is here are dogs, so I sincerely, deeply hope there's an item box in there. Shouldn't be there. Well, we'll see. Okay. Thank goodness there is an item box here. Alright, let's do a bit of mixing here. There we go. We have a heal in reserve now. And another one, actually. 2 heals in reserve, so we're not doing too badly. Stars card seems completely useless at this time. We need the lockpick, though. So with all that out of the way, we are going to grab one of those ink ribbons and save the game. After grabbing this stuff on the shelf. Whatever it is. What if I wanted to make shotgun ammo? What is A and what is A plus B again? Alright, so I should just make the B as normal. I was thinking of mixing them, but if that's the case, then there's really no need to mess with it. Just grab the coffee machine and put them through that. And press the wrong buttons all the time. This is a coffee grinder, but for bullets. Whatever Resident Evil you play, there will always be a lot of messing around in menus, won't there? I guess that's fine though. Managing your inventory is an important part of the survival horror experience, after all. Alright. And saved. Well, now it is saved. Alright, so how is my tempo so far? Am I moving through the game at a less than awful speed? I mean, there aren't really any achievements to get, though I guess it could impact the rank. You're currently doing Code Veronica, and you're surprised that it's even more of a jerk about inventory management than 3. Ouch. That worries me. Because we are going to have to try that one eventually. What console is Code Veronica for? Is it for the PlayStation as well, or is it one generation further? Hey, want these guns? Yeah, they just take up 2 squares. Wow. Alright, we just need to cross here. Does that use up the lockpick? It does not. Dreamcast PS2, right, so it's a more modern game. That's good to know, thank you. Oh, right, I was thinking, like, why didn't we do Code Veronica? And now I remember. So, we've done some PS2 streams, but obviously, I won't say this too loud because it's a secret. But we have to depend on some emulation to actually stream games. Certain games, at least. And PS2 games are among those. But most of them glitch really hard. Like, PS2 emulation is not as good as I had expected. Especially not for the more obscure classics. So I might give it a try, but you never know. Oh, hey Lily, thank you for the subscription as well. Notification kind of scared me a little bit. Maybe I should do something a bit less extreme. You see, that guy is clearly part of the background, so he isn't gonna get up. But something climbed out of that window. The game fooled me. Oh, you got scared too? Wow. That's what I get for having such an extreme sound clip. Mercenary's Diary. September 1st. Following 6 months of intensive training, my body's edge had returned. I was a good soldier, but they ordered my execution with no reason given. I was tortured and forced to give a false confession. But on the morning of my execution, a miracle happened. The company had helped me out, giving me a second lease on life. September 15th. I ended my vacation short and returned to the HQ office. It looks like my UBCS unit's been called into action. Umbrella maintains its own paramilitary unit to counter corporate terrorism and VIP abduction. Yes, I'm sure that's why they have their own military. In addition, they have nightmen who specialize in handling problems caused by illegal products. I'm currently a member of the latter. September 28th. Dawn's here, but we're still slogging through this nightmare. There are no provisions of any kind here. The undead walk the streets, feeding upon the flesh of the living. Given the choice again, I would rather have been executed. Death Row was a heavenly asylum compared to this place. I've chosen to pull the trigger myself in the hope that my dead body won't come back to life. Well, that's depressing, but at least it worked because he has become one with the pre-rendered background. I can imagine a worse fate. It's on GameCube too. Right. We might try that then, yeah, because Dolphin is very good. Thanks for letting me know. We might try it after all then. But I think we're just gonna go through the main series first, and we'll see how that goes, and then we'll try all the side stuff. Maybe we'll save that one for last. Depends, I guess. Alright, there's lots of stuff back there. But what's over here? Please don't close on me. This looks important. A fire hydrant. It's fixed with bolts, so we need something to release it, to cut it free. And we don't have that. But we've taken note of it, so we need to bring a tool here, most likely. Like, they're just throwing herbs at us left and right. Like, genuinely, this game is not that mean about the resources, is it? So far, this is the most generous game with resources by far. But maybe that's just because we're in the early game and I am grabbing all the stuff I can grab now and will hit a huge dead end later when it turns out I've already used up all the resources there are. But we'll see. Perhaps my hubris will catch me in the end, but perhaps it will not. We last saved pretty recently, so I'm pretty confident about keeping a move on here. Look, don't go dying while I'm pausing the game, that's not fair. I do like the knockback when you hit them. I can... Oh, good point. I didn't even realize I had the ammo. Whoops. Very silly. Alright, so when they do the squeak, they are dead for real. And of course, the pool of blood also is a good indicator. We can't go in here then? It looks kind of like a ladder, but I guess it's not. I hear squishing sounds. I don't like it. Pauses the game. Yes, let's go into panic mode constantly. Haha, did you see that epic dodge though? I apologize for the very old-fashioned internet terminology there. Epic dodge. Gonna keep coming. We don't have that many bullets. Well, we still have a lot of bullets. But what's interesting is the stack is actually quite big. You can take a lot of bullets with you in one stack. Is it endless, or does it have a limit that's just very high? $250 for the handgun? Wow, that's very generous. I hear footsteps, but I don't see the source. Oh, wait. We are wasting a lot of bullets, but I'm not too bothered, just because I want those dogs to be gone, preferably forever. Oh, a car battery, interesting. But I can't carry this. Uh-oh, is there a save point anywhere nearby, please? We would know if we had more stuff explored here, but... Just gonna have a quick peek outside just to see if there's more to be explored. One day I will learn which button actually goes straight to the map. It's this one, by the way, but I keep pressing the wrong one. Yeah, we can't go through here, so this is fully explored. I just wanted to make sure because it cut off weirdly at the top there. Yeah, speaking of scary notifications, to get back to that, I used to have a little animation where my, where this drawing I have of myself, it's a pretty old one and I don't use it that much nowadays, but it's like with this dead inside expression, like this look, which is the perfect reaction when you lose like an hour of progress. And it would come sliding up slowly from the bottom of the screen and slide back down. And I remember scaring a few people with that one when it played. I don't have it anymore, but I could make it again. And every time something bad happens, you'd see my very disappointed visage coming up from the bottom of the screen, scaring the heck out of you. I don't know if that would make the stream more entertaining, but. I would find it entertaining anyway. This looks like a place where there could be a safe room. There is. Well, well, well. Trust your instincts, right? Maybe we're just carrying too many weapons. We have a lot of good items in reserve though, which is excellent. Maybe I should pack away the Magnum for now. It's too good to just use it. And I guess we'll make a save here, why not? Well, you know what, let's grab the power cable stuff first, then save. Let's not leave easy steps that we can safely do. Did I say something about easy steps that we can safely do? I think I just went out the wrong door though. Magnum ammo is very expensive to create, very overpowered. Use them. Interesting. So this is not a blue herb you can pick up, it's something you can use. A bit like the antidote in the safe room in Resident Evil 1, the remake. Alright, I've taken the power cable, but what benefit is there? I mean, the car is no longer being charged, but for large machinery. So where do we use it? That's the real question. I'm guessing I need the power cable somewhere, but let's just remember the items we have. And let's make a new save. How many ink ribbons do we have? 4. That's still plenty to have in reserve. Was there an ink ribbon in this room that I just missed? Of course there was. So now we have 7. Always next to the typewriter. Any other hidden stuff in here that I should know about? Probably not. Let's save them. Alright, saved. We still have 6 ink ribbons left, so nice. I have no idea which items to bring out here, but we saved, so we might as well just run out, use whatever we want to use, and see what happens, right? Please turn in the right direction, Jill. Well, you know what? We just saved, so it's all good. It's all fine. Watching you time that reload perfectly until the dog ran at you hurt. Yeah.
Resident Evil.
Do not pull out the memory cards. One second, I see I have some messages on... Discord. Alright, let's go back into the doghouse. Let's just use the shotgun here. Should probably not be carrying the ink ribbons with me. Do we have something to combine with the power cable, perhaps? Just checking to make sure. Well, probably not the sapphire. Alright, well, there are no more dogs. I'm trying to read what that says. Eagles what? But the shop? Is that a weird way of writing pet shop, or am I just misreading it? Well, I can read the eagles just fine. This is just about the only way we can go right now. And there's a map here, thank goodness. We still haven't gone to some of those other places we should visit, though. Oh, so many goals all at once, huh? Just blowing wind here, no music. Oh. Well, that's a bug monster. And now it's gone. Did I go out the wrong end? No, I don't think I did. Okay, let's go to the restaurant then. Hey, hello. There are herbs here, but I don't know if I want to take them. I'm gonna take them. You never know if you need to heal, after all. Place your wisdom here. There's a hollow space for something to be put in. A book, one would assume. The bronze compass. Well, I'm not sure if I did something really bad just now. There we go. We can't go through as long as the water is electrocuted, I guess. So we need to get... We need to do something about this. Michael Warren, right. Alright, we're almost at the restaurant. There should be something interesting here. Like food! City Guide, the tracks of our city. Dear citizens, thanks to kind and generous people of Umbrella Inc., this is a peaceful and friendly city. The vast donations from Umbrella Incorporated have been used for welfare work, the construction of public utilities, and to help maintain public peace. In 1992, it was my 5th year as mayor of our beautiful city. It was then that through many donations and hard work our city was able to rebuild the municipal building, create a state-of-the-art hospital. In honor of these fine accomplishments, I was awarded with a grand statue that same year. The statue rests in the municipal building. I came to the city as an engineer more than 35 years ago. I made contributions to the electric systems and to the installation of the cable car. I pledge to follow the tradition of this fine city and will devote my life to its prosperity. The mayor of the city, Michael Warren. Alright, Michael Warren. Is there anything useful here? Can we make a call? Maybe we can attach the phone with the power cable? Okay, I guess not then. It did say heavy machinery, so I'm not sure why I'm even trying it on a phone, but... You could say that the phone is a heavy weight upon our society. Nothing suspicious. There's a swordfish to the bottom right, but we don't talk about that. Don't know if there's anything else here. Seems like the kind of room that would be hiding lots of goodies, but... I don't know what that is, but it sounds frightening. The lamp is lit, as the kids say. Hey, it was worth a try. You know, I was thinking that the steam or gas might block me off, but if you use the lighter here, do you just die instantly? I don't have it with me. That would have been amusing to try, though. Press X to die instantly. I didn't bring my lockpick. Never saw that one coming. He was like, okay, I guess not then. If that's how you're gonna play it, I'll just walk over here. more. Come on, stop being undead. Either come back to life or die for real. Don't be so uncommitted. So there's still something to do in the restaurant, but we'll need our lockpick. So let's head to the save point and grab our lockpick then. You know, in spite of it being a bit more old-fashioned, it is really entertaining to get back into a game like this. A rusted crank. And I think shotgun ammo. Very nice. Is there an ink ribbon next to this one? Okay, not always then. Unless I'm overlooking it, which is entirely possible, but I'm guessing the smaller safe rooms don't have one, but the ones that represent milestones for major progress do. That makes sense. That said, I don't really want to use it yet. I don't really want to use an ink ribbon yet anyway. I just want to take the lockpick and see what else there is in a restaurant. And maybe after that, we'll save. We should be safe out here because we killed all the zombies, but we'll see. We'll see if that's really true. So what does that say? Cafe tea? Is that what it says? Because that font is nearly unreadable. It looks good, but it looks cool, but it's not very practical. A very clear example of form over function. Can we grab this from the wall? We cannot, but it was worth a try. We're going in the wrong direction. Let me just make sure OBS is not fizzling out like a dying comet. Alright, so. The fire hook. Right. We're finding a lot of key items and not a lot of ways to use them yet. Let's see, is this where we attach that? I'm guessing this is where we attach that. Nice.
What's that?
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie. My name's Carlos. Corporal of Umbrella's Biohazard Countermeasure Force. What's your name?
Jill, did you just say you belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah. We came all the way out here to save you civilians. But the mission went bad the minute we landed.
Wait, how did he find me?
Run into the basement. Yep. His big meaty arms can't follow us in here. Hiding in the kitchen just sounds like a bad idea. Oh boy, it's a timed segment. I should have saved.
Follow me.
So, oh, whoops. I think I failed that segment because we're being forced back up. So, if I understand correctly, Carlos is not allowed to die. Whoops. Indeed, he is not. Right. It would have been nice to know that, but... I wonder if you can succeed that segment under, like, when it starts flooding. Can you get out of there safely? One would assume you can, but... The only option is to climb back up. So that is a bad choice, basically. 100% bad, stupid choice. Right. But you need to use the hook thing to actually, summon Carlos there. Anyway, now the dogs are back, unfortunately. The dogs are back in town. Serpentine, 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 serpentine. Here we go. I panicked, but it worked. It worked, so I don't care. Wow. Remember when he didn't even hit me once last time? We did lose a fair bit of progress just now, didn't we? Like we had the map and everything. Where was the map then? I don't think it was here. Alright, we already know what happens here. You can't take the clock because the water is, The map is just before the ceiling creature of doom jumps at you. Oh. Whoops. So did I miss it? How did I miss it? And also, should we go back? We'll go back later. Let's just see what there is to see here. It's always so interesting to read all these messages that are so reverent about that have so much reverence for Umbrella. That is reference with a V, not an F. They revere Umbrella, is what I mean. But we all know what a terrible, scummy company it is. It's fascinating. I hope we can at least avoid a confrontation by hiding in the kitchen. Because if you have to climb back up, you either knock him down or you run, I guess.
What's that? No way! How did he find me?
Alright. Decision time. The basement thing, totally a terrible
Over
idea.
here.
That was clearly going to be a dead end. Well, the dialogue choice did not say hide.
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us.
Barbecued. The dialogue option did not include the fact that we were going to make him explode. If it had the word explode or explosion in it, I would have chosen it sooner. She was almost a Jill barbecue, indeed.
I need to ask you something. Why did Umbrella send your team here?
Our mission is to rescue the civilians.
How kind of you. Considering Umbrella caused all this in the first place, those liars!
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. No time for talking. If you can believe me, then join us. Think about it.
Well, I don't know if we can trust him. Seems kind of sneaky, to be honest, but... okay. Trying to remember where the ceiling creature of doom was, as we call it. Oh, there it is. Very obvious, too. That must have been frustrating watching me run past that. Sorry. Okay, so is our boy Nemesis gonna be here? The downside of not fighting with Carlos is that you now don't have a Michi Meat sheet. A meat shield to assist. Oh, so if you fight him with Carlos, you get a helper. That's interesting. So he basically he starts accompanying you if you do that. That's interesting. So many choices. And such riches aplenty. Only for that one fight in the kitchen. Oh, right. You think he's weakened after the explosion too? Right. So many factors to think about. We have something like 6 ink ribbons in reserve, so I believe we can be a bit crazy about using them. I mean, I'm not sure if it's crazy, but I also wonder where we can use the crank. Crank is also a very silly word. Every time I say it, it sounds weirder. Oh, whoops. We still have many good items in reserve. I guess we can take the crank with us for the time being. And we'll make a new save right here, because we did the encounter. I think after each major story thing, we can afford to make a new save. With that lovely music in the background, yeah. Alright, this shopping district. Well, I don't really want to go back out here, but let's go back out there. And explore more. What does that sign say? Catholic Student Center? Is that what it says? Or are my eyes fooling me? Attack dog, 911. Lots of relevant things here. Okay, I will admit, him just charging right at me did startle me a little bit. Hey, can I... Nemesis is fun. That's one way to put it. But I would say he Nemesis isn't. You need to spam extremely fast and not get double grabbed, right?
Resident Evil.
I'm guessing the message at the start will change as we progress through the story. So we're probably still at the first... Story-wise, we're still in the first segment. The old double grab is like 60% health, right? So if I go out that door again, is he gonna charge at me again, or does he show up at random? Let's test it out. Let's get double grabbed again. This time he's not running. Oh. But where else can we go? We could go to the newspaper office. But no, we can actually only get there through here, so... Are you guys ready to run? Because I sure am not, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, Nemesis, my boy. Don't grab me, thank you. Nope, don't do it. Here we go. You can't follow me here, there are journalists here. Sucker punched, yeah. Three more ink ribbons. Right, very good. Photo B. A close-up shot of a zombie. I wouldn't hang it on my wall, but it says Scoop on the backside. Run, Scoop! After the first encounter, he's basically relentless until you reach the next area or knock him out. Have fun with that. Okay. Well. No power, huh? So, can we not do much here yet? Right, it looks like this area has nothing for us right now. The only bright side is the regular enemies don't spawn if Nemesis is active, with only a few exceptions. Alright, that is very nice. At least it allows you to focus on him. The worst part of having Mr. X around was that he stomps after you while you also have to run past all these other zombies. Anyway, I really don't want to go back out there, but it doesn't look like I can actually do anything here yet. Not until there's power here and we can't power the building yet, I don't think. We probably need to use that cable somewhere. Okay, time for furious tapping. It's locked from the other side, great. Guess I'll die. This might just not be the place to be yet, unless there's another place to go, but that also looks like a red exit, so... Alright, so that's where we put in the blue jewel, am I right? But we need another jewel before we can actually get in there. I will test out my theory, though. But I'm pretty sure that's where the jewel goes. Also, yes, stars.
Resident Evil.
Right, we are 3 hours in, so I may have to cut it short pretty soon. I may have to call it done. But I do want to check out a few more things before we do. It is very fun so far. But I do need my beauty sleep. I do need some rest. Alright, so I'm gonna go in here and he's gonna run straight at me again. Oh yeah, he was about to hit me, but then I interrupted him by grabbing bullets. Oh, or not. Well, the good thing is we now know for sure that that the jewel indeed needs to be used there, but until we have another jewel, there's no point. I think they told us who had the other jewel.
Resident Evil.
In one of the police reports, but I forgot. I think it was Marvin's report where they told us about who had the other jewel. Alright, so we don't need to go there yet, because we don't have the power to handle, we don't have anything to give power back to the newspaper building, and we don't have enough jewels to open that other door yet. So in other words, that part off limits for now. This segment here. So we could go to the substation. So let's make going to the substation our last destination for tonight. Get ourselves a nice Subway sandwich. Nom nom. Just making sure I'm not going in the wrong direction here. I liked this room when Nemesis was following us because the horrible ceiling beast was not here. It'll probably be here now. But fortunately we ran past fast enough for it to not matter. Oh boy, dogs. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, can we even get there from here? To the substation, I mean? It doesn't actually look like we can go there for now. Unless we have something to open that, but what is that? I guess we need to check that out next then. Okay, chill out, doggies. Yeah, I'm not expecting to save again on this stream. I'm just doing some reconnaissance, some research here. Which is why I took my ink ribbons with me, completely intentional. Hop, 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 hop. Okay, so what are you? Alright, we need a battery for that. That's good to know. But it also means that we can't do anything here yet. There is no other way to the substation. Except over this, and I don't know if we can. So our other destination could be the gas station, but that is quite a ways off and there are dogs here, so... I'm gonna run through, and if the dogs kill me, that'll be the end of this one. And if they don't, it won't be, but we'll see. Yeah, we ain't getting past those cars for now. So there we go. I could have used the heal just to allow myself to explore more safely, but if I have to guess, I can't actually go into the streets here either. Like, it's blocked off here too, right? Right, it is very much definitely blocked off. And now we're back into Uptown. What's Uptown? Nothing much, what's up with you? So, the sales office could be good to go to, so we'll try that. I haven't seen Nemesis here yet, but he could appear. You never know. And if he does, I'm as good as dead. Anyway, it seems that this sales office in the first area is the place to go. If I had to guess. We could take this with us, but should we? I'll do it because I don't care. Oh, great, poison. Did you see him running past there like, I'ma scare you? But he ran right past me. It's still quite a ways off, so he might not make it, but... Hey, we're gonna give it a good old try anyway. Just to see if there's any point. I mean, at this point we could also just save if we wanted to. At least you can laugh about it. Every single enemy in this series puts Lily in full panic mode, right? Well, I also panic, but I laugh when I panic, so it's harder to notice. Alright. You know, I really want to see what's in that building, so I'm just gonna not save, but I am gonna heal. I'll use one of my weaker heals because, yeah. And then I'll get there and it turns out I need one of those key items I'm storing in the box. Okay, so that path is hidden behind fire. Alright, so we can only get the fire hose was bolted, I think. So we'll need to figure out a way to get the fire hose next time, I'm guessing. So that's where I'll leave it, because we're not gonna survive here. So, that was our first stream of Resident Evil 3. A pretty good start, I'd say. I like the game a lot so far. It's definitely overwhelming just how much there is to do all at once right now. Having it be a bit more open is cool though, and I look forward to exploring the rest of it. So, thanks to everyone who stopped by. Thanks to Clive and Lily for subscribing again. It's very much appreciated. But thanks to everyone who stopped by as well. I think there was one person who said something in the chat. Someone else. What was your name? I'd like to thank people who showed up in the chat, but this person said one thing, so now I have to scroll up a bit. We'll just let the game do its little demo thing while I desperately... Okay, Kimberly. Right, Kimberly. So thanks to everyone who stopped by, and I hope to catch you next time as well. I'll try to do another stream this week, because it was a one stream week last week. But we'll see how all of that pans out. So thanks a ton for stopping by, and I'll see you next time when we continue on Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Until then, night night.